Hey, it's Steve and Stevie. This is our latest curb find, sort of. We had a gentleman give us this four-wheeler. I told Stevie he could have it if he put his money into it and fixed it up. So we're going to get started on this. It's a, I don't know what year, recon. It's a 2002 recon. I'm getting updated as we speak. It needs bushings in the steering column. Everything's locked up except for the motor, we hope. Tires are junk. It's got the wrong size rims on the rear. We're going to drain the oil, drain the rear end, flush the brake fluid, go through the carburetor, new air filter, recoil starter doesn't work, battery melted, battery terminal's melted on it because it touched ground, the seat's junk, no air filter. It's a mess, but we're going to start working on it. We're going to get it flushed out with new lubes and see if we can make it run. And we'll start giving updates and get a video going. So let's see if we can get this going and see if it'll run. All right. Okay, we're back with this little recon. The motor's free. I put oil down the cylinder, checked the spark, went through the carburetor. It was relatively clean-ish, and threw a bunch of oil down the intake. Changed the oil, changed the gear oil in the rear end. Spins over. The petcock doesn't seal anymore. The carburetor needs a kit. It's leaking by a little bit. It probably could be adjusted, but right this minute it is leaking. So we're gonna try to fire it and see what it does. So give her a shot.
Get out of there.
Charger off. Push it outside.
Let's go for a ride. It's so bad.
Let it sit there and run.
Oh man, can I take it for a ride?
We're gonna let it sit there and run.
Okay, ready?
You got it going? Sit down. Okay, so Stevie's little four-wheeler, this little recon, carburetor leaks, petcock leaks, it's got the wrong tires on it, cruddy old rims, no seat, no air filter, we have the air box, it's got some cracks in the fenders or some damage on the fenders. We're gonna put some metal behind them and rivet it. It needs a little sandblasting and painting on the frame. Front brakes work, the rear brakes work-ish. The motor's quiet, doesn't smoke. So we've got solid bones here for a free four-wheeler. He's got a total of about $4 in an oil change right now. This is going to be all his money and all his doing. So, all right, we're going to hang it up, eat some lunch, and then tear it apart. All right. All right, we'll see you next time. Okay, we're back with this little recon. We got it stripped down partially. We're going to pressure wash it real good. We bought some wheels and tires off Craigslist, $100. We've ordered all the parts for it. We ordered a carburetor kit, petcock, we ordered a battery, air filter, a trunk lid. The brakes seem to be okay for now, so we're going to hold off on brake shoes for right now. We've lubed everything. I've cut off broken fasteners everywhere on this thing. The plastics need a little patching, nothing major. We're gonna hit a few rough spots with the sandblaster and just touch up some paint. We're not gonna get crazy on this thing. But we're gonna pressure wash it right now. We've changed the oil in the rear end and the motor. It runs really good. So, like I said, we're gonna pressure wash this thing, put it on a rack, and get after some of the wiring. The wiring's torn up a little bit. They put carb battery cables on it, which was a mess. So yeah, and then we're gonna pull it out here and touch it up with a little paint. We're not, like I said, it's not gonna be show quality. We're just gonna protect it. Got to build new bushing for the steering stem. I may put grease fittings in the ball joints because they seem a little sticky, so we can grease them. Front brakes work, I can't believe it. It charges. So, like I said, we're gonna pressure wash it now, put it on the rack, and get back to you with that. Okay, here's our little recon. We have got the wiring harness stripped off of it. We're going to take it out back and hit some of these little rusty spots with the sandblaster. It's just been neglected, so we're gonna. The camera really doesn't show it. It's a little flaky here and there, so we're gonna take it out back and back of the barn and sandblast some of these spots and just hit it with some black Rust-Oleum out of spray gun and pull the wheels back off of it. Cover the motor. We're just gonna do a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of thing to it, and then we'll let it sit there and dry for a couple days, and when we get it back on the rack, we got the parts coming, we'll start slapping it back together. So, all right.
Okay, so we're back with my four-wheeler. My dad took me out and sandblasted and painted it all for me, so the paint job is pretty good, but it's...
Welded some holes up.
Yeah, we welded some holes up on the bottom frame, right there.
And on the tops.
And on all the tops right here. And so...
Built some new tabs for the plastics and welded those on. Excuse me, these back here. That one. That one.
Yep, so now we're just waiting on parts to get in and rear seals for the rear end, and we're gonna check and we'll give you an update then of running and driving and putting it all together.